Hey, 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 hey.
Hello, Kir. Hello, Yuri.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are things with you?
Same old, Nathan. Did you see that last one more PR that Sage posted for
For
Mimic?
which Mimic? No, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I'll go look at it.
yeah. I started testing that. I was actually in Sunnyvale office yesterday. I didn't see it, but and I started actually validation already. But I guess we will put it on top of it.
I saw that you started validation, but if Sage opened a PR, then we probably have to bring it in. I'm
Well,
looking
I'll,
at it
I'll
now.
bring it in, but I don't think that like I think we can just I built a VIP branch release candidate too for testing, so we can merge it on top of the Mimic and have it done.
Sage opened a Mimic PR?
If
No.
you look at the,
Maybe he didn't add the milestone.
I thought that I saw you on that. So the title is Mimic 13.2.7 status email, and he added PR this one.
I have an email backlog, so I am
No, I'm sorry. This is wrong link. Hold on.
okay.
This is linked to this. Yes, this PR, and he said hopefully it'll get Radar's upgrade and client all tests on master stop failing. But if you
Okay,
open up
yeah, that's
actually PR,
targeting.
it's Mimic PR.
This is my PR. Yeah.
Oh, this
Okay.
is your PR,
Yes.
right?
Right. Right. And now I see you're testing it. Yeah. Cool.
That's where I saw that. It saw you. I thought I saw you. It's your PR.
Mhm. Well, yeah, but I didn't know that it was needed, for the Rados upgrade and client load tests on master. So that's something for master. Yeah. So we should. It's. I. Yeah. I don't know. It's. I guess Rados upgrade from Mimic to master. I don't know what suites to put it through.
Mimic upgrade from. That's not what he said. He said clients, right? Raiders and clients. So I'm confused because
Well, the Rados
Mim
upgrade test, is that failing now in Mimic?
I think we had some issues. I can't recall off the top of my head what exactly it was, but I'm
Okay.
trying to think about what he means by master. So maybe we do have some runs on master,
Oh, well,
Mimic
yeah,
to master, and I don't
right.
know.
Right. But
But
he's saying that the Rados upgrade tests on master are failing, and there's also something called client dash old on master. So it's a master cluster, but with the Mimic client attached to it, probably. But you would have to run those tests on master after merging this PR.
that's what I'm looking. I'm looking.
Yeah.
What do I run on master? Mas I don't actually know. I don't run anything on master as far as I know. Master smoke. is that?
You might want to ask Sage what, exactly which tests he means. But he says RADOS upgrade, which is RADOS/upgrade, I think.
Oh, I think you know what he may mean.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a, I think, one upgrade inside of Radar Suite.
Yes, RADOS/upgrade is the suite.
Right, that's probably what he means.
And then there's another one called client old, apparently. I'm looking for that. QA suites, client, blah, 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 client old. Oh, So I don't know what client old means. Oh, thrash old clients. It's RADOS/thrash old clients. Where is the chat? Here's the chat. RADOS upgrade on master and RADOS/thrash old clients on master. So if you can test those with this PR, well, actually,
I will run
testing.
entire Radars.
Well, yeah, but basically we just have to merge it, yeah, and then these tests in master will start to succeed. But it's not easy to test master against this PR because we would have to adapt the test in master.
So what do you say? We don't need to. There is no easy way to test it. So we just need to merge it.
Well, we could ask Jason if it's okay to merge it directly, or I'll just ask Jason. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we? I'll just ask Jason. No problem. And we trust his judgment. And what about Luminous? Is there anything left on Luminous?
You saw my email. We said that we actually want to kind of change the order a little. Mimic, we don't have much time left this year.
Right.
So we wanted to push Mimic and
Nautilus
then Nautilus and then Luminous. So I kind of I wouldn't say that I don't pay attention to Luminous, but I don't have enough tags to actually run. I run eight concurrent. So to answer your question, we actually don't have anything for Luminous.
Right, but I'm okay. I haven't heard anybody, clamoring for a Luminous release. People are much more concerned about the Nautilus release now. So that's fine.
So I guess what I would say that Luminous is more tabled right now, and mostly not because we don't want to do it or I don't want to do it. I don't want to defocus my or anybody else's attention. And second reason is that since we want that to be the last release, why don't we give a little time? If people come up with some more PRs, we will do it.
Yeah, sounds good.
I actually pessimistic about getting Mimic and Nautilus before the new year, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Yeah, well, Nautilus also has a potential regression that appeared in 14.2.3, where Blue Store, under certain circumstances, causes data corruption. And so it's possible that there will be a fix will emerge for that, and then we will have to do a Nautilus release very quickly.
And Nautilus has 79 open PRs, so it's that's why I'm pessimistic.
Well, no, what I'm saying is if a fix for this regression emerges, if someone opens a PR and it gets approved as fixing the regression, then we will basically merge that PR and immediately go to QE.
Oh, I see. So you want to do a hotfix?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Who's saying yeah?
Oh,
Is
hi,
it
Sage.
Hey,
Oh, hi, Sage.
how's it going?
Long time no see.
Yeah.
So I'm not spouting nonsense
Nope.
about Nautilus. Yeah.
Agree. There are a
So
couple
we
other
were
things that I'd really like to get into that Nautilus release, so um, it wouldn't hurt to start doing some Nautilus testing. But we should probably wrap up Mimic, I guess, since it's like so close.
we were Mimic is like halfway. I was in Sunnyvale office yesterday, so I didn't like run a bunch of new stuff. But I did see your email about that Mimic client
Uh,
upgrades PR, and we were
yeah.
discussing. So Nathan was making a point that it's not easy to test it if you're referring to master.
Yeah. Can we just merge it then? Because it's
That's
like
that was the
every single
question.
Rados run fails. It's like so annoying. It's been going on for like a month.
Okay, let me. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I will not. I already built release candidate for Mimic, so if you guys okay with that, I will not redo that. I will just put that PR on top of them. Now I need to find it. Where was it? It was
I'm merging it now.
okay. It
Okay.
was
Thanks.
7, and let me untag it. Well, actually,
Yep.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Awesome. I think that's the only
One.
one that's all right. So I'll kick off a Rados run in a few hours, and hopefully all those failures will go away. And if not, I'll go
Wonderful.
start bugging Jason again.
Yeah, we don't always know which ones can go in directly and which need,
Yeah,
to
that's fine.
get tested. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Well, if it's okay, I mean, it would be nice to get the Mimic out because it's been a very long time,
Yeah.
and but if and especially since we're waiting for a fix for the Blue Store issue,
hmm
we
Yeah.
have some
Yeah.
time.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to load Mimic this week as much as possible. I think actually, since we're talking about it, I can show you what I've got so far, and I didn't go deep into details into failed. So this is a release candidate for Mimic, but I think it's much better than we saw like a week ago or so. I'm uncertain about some suites that we don't run on regular basis, like Power Cycle and other stuff, but generally they are not too bad.
hmm
So if I push it through like in the next day or two, I can probably start asking for approvals.
Sounds good. Yep.
I can look at some of those failures too if I can figure something out.
And again, I think Ceph deploy is probably completely red, and I frankly don't remember off the top of my head
Yeah.
what we released previous
Yeah.
time, so whether we
Just
let it go.
just run it anyway, and I'll go look and make sure the failures are the ones that we
Okay.
expect. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so this meeting is kind of turning into a backporting stable releases meeting, which is a good thing. But we also talk about testing stuff, and Kier, I think, had something that he wanted to talk about. But maybe, Sage, you could be a surrogate for Gregory on that.
I just came to find out what you guys are talking about. and possibly talk about the new tests that I'm writing. But Kira, why don't you go ahead first? I don't want to derail anything.
I'm curious, like I feel some excitement about Ceph tasks with Ceph daemon.
Mhm.
Do you want to say something about it?
Yeah,
It's
I'm also
looking
very interested.
it's looking pretty good. I have an open PR for Truthology so it can start and stop daemons using Ceph daemon, and the task I'm about to merge it as soon as the Truthology branch merges also. And it will, right now I can bring up a cluster, Mons, OSDs, managers, and MDSs. Next step is to make the Ceph manager stuff work so it can do all the poking at the cluster. I'm going to work on that today. And then I think it'll be pretty close. It'll be usable for a lot of stuff, actually, at that point. So I think
What's the
I'll
plan
Is
start
for
this
merging
using
actual
the
tests.
SSH orchestrator?
Yep. Yeah. It runs the Ceph daemon bootstrap to bring up a mon and a manager, and then it uses the SSH orchestrator to do all the other daemons. Bring up the whole cluster.
Do
And
we
when
need
you
to
start and
make
stop,
any modifications on Sweet's level?
on what level?
On
Yeah,
Sweet?
definitely. Yeah. I mean, at the minimum, all the Ceph tasks would change to Ceph 2, but not all the tests will work. So I'll start with some basic ones.
So it will
But
not be like even when you merge the PR, it will not be like global
I
kind
think
of
in the long
switch.
term, eventually, hopefully, this would completely replace the old task. But there's a long tail of weird stuff to like do before we can do that. Um, like running Valgrind, we can't run Valgrind inside the containerized Ceph, for example. It's not installed there. Would be one example of a random thing that doesn't work. There's going to be a bunch of like little stuff, but I'm going to get the basics working and add some basic tests, and then after that, I'll probably do upgrades next. Redo the upgrade test suite using this so that it'll upgrade one daemon at a time in more controlled order. Because we
Which
don't
one
have
would you use for that?
which upgrade suite?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I have to. I might just like try making a new one because the new way of doing it gives you more control. Like before, we had to spread across like 4 hosts because you upgrade a machine at a time. But with this, you don't have to do that because you can update individual daemons on a per daemon basis can be
inside
redeployed.
of and containers can be on the same node.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Oh, really? So we can reduce, like when we assign nodes, we don't have to assign like physical machines. We can assign like
exactly
nodes on one host.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, that's exciting.
That'll help a lot. Yep. So anyway, it's making good progress. I'm just trying to basically re-implement the old task cleanly, and eventually we'll be able to throw out the old one because the old one is so old and so gross and crafty.
The Ceph task.
The old Ceph task, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's like 10 years old, and it has like every bit of legacy from forever. It predates like anything that anybody uses in the real world.
Yeah, there was a bug in that legacy code that Kier fixed, and in one of his refactoring Python 3 refactoring things, and
right.
the bug fix then broke everything because we
Yeah.
were relying on the buggy behavior. Yeah, so that definitely will be a good thing to refresh.
Yep.
And I know Sebastian is also keen on the orchestrator and testing that upstream on OpenSUSE.
Yeah.
And that's also something that Kier has been doing some really, really good work on.
Cool.
I guess we could also, if you're starting with basic functional tests, those probably will run nicely in OpenStack. So we could also use the OVH machine type to test them in addition to the Smithy.
Yep, we could. It's just more expensive and slower to do on OVH.
Yeah.
But um, but yeah. The OS dependencies are simplified.
Yeah.
I bet we could, if we eventually transition to this, we could like downsize the Ansible playbook that gets run for the test
Mhm.
nodes. That
Yeah.
could get simplified because that's like 5 minutes of Ansible or something that runs every time. Super annoying.
Right. Yeah. And although Kier also he has that working for OpenSUSE Leap 15.1, right? And I think we're close
Cool.
to being able to deploy OpenSUSE 15.1 on a Sepia node with
Awesome.
Tautology lock.
Nice.
Is that right, Kier? Or am I spouting nonsense?
It's not nonsense. It's just in progress. We made some progress with 15.0, but it's kind of outdated because it's end of life, and we now need to switch to 15.1 and 15.2. But anyway, it's something that I have to finish in close collaboration with David Callaway.
Well,
But
Sebastian
anyway,
will be happy to have that. Yeah.
yeah, but there is still work to be done in fixing tautology to support zipper specific repos and maybe Chakra. But anyway, it's only after we can easily lock OpenSUSE based repos in Ceph. Yeah, but I'm a little bit in stuck with current PRS for Pi 2, Pi 3 compatibility. Just
Well, they need to be backported, right? I can help with that. But what
yeah,
other problems?
I'm just moving my focus for a couple of days,
Oh, okay.
and so I need to merge this PR regarding GitHub PRs support in order to easily test tautology PRs in Sepia. So we do not need to create dedicated branches in Ceph tautology repo.
But you can merge that today, right? It passed.
Yeah, just I wanted to make it correct in sense of some guys from community approve it twice. So just after my changes regarding your comments,
You're so
there's
conscientious.
yeah, just okay. I
Greg
don't want.
approved it, so you could merge it.
Yeah, just I can merge it. I can see that Sage PR, new PR, just made some comments regarding avoiding to use C-string IO. So Sage, could you please address it?
Sorry, which one?
Yeah, your PR regarding the daemon state.
The Tautology PR.
Yeah, tautology PR.
What about it? What is it for?
Yeah, in order to make it easier to Pi 3 transition, we should
I see.
avoid using C-string. And yeah, for this kind of purpose, the remote run be avoided since there is dedicated function remote shell.
Oh, I see. I just copied pasted this code from another file, so I'm not really sure what it should be.
Instead of remote.run, just change it to remote.sh. It's a drop-in replacement. And don't mention C-stream.io, right? Yeah.
It's not quite just you should it's pass the command in args instead of args just as first argument, and it already returns the output of the command. So you shouldn't handle separately.
Okay. So you don't have to pass this standard out thing at all. Just leave that off.
Yeah, and then an exit code. I don't know if you need to check exit code.
It raises an exception if it fails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All right. So I dropped the C string IO and remote.
Yeah, and the command itself is passed just in a normal string. You don't have to put each separate.
yeah, and this
Into
raw
a-
stuff. Yeah,
into a-
Well,
there's kind of run raw bullshit. It also can go away, so it's more readable. Like
okay.
this grep site in PID.
And instead of saying args equals, I just pass the string argument.
Yeah, like you can even pass multi-line shell script. It should work. Those escaping functions are complicating things.
Yeah. Half of this is all dead code. So it's just cut and pasted from before, but I'll make sure that the ones that I'm actually doing are right.
Yeah, and I wanted to follow up on some older comments. We gradually clean up our PRs on tautology, and I found some very old one, but I'm not sure if they are still needed. This it's PR. The PR 844. It's regarding the reimplementation of get scratch devices. It's close topic to the recent one, WNN. I don't know. It's probably a related one, right? But new way of.
Do you have a link? Which PR are we talking
Yeah,
about?
which PR?
844. The one that I was asking you today.
Oh, it's like 4 years old, 3 years old.
Yeah, it's back to 2016.
Does this matter?
I don't know if it's is it that code or someone will really.
I don't know what this was intended to do.
It's just a huge, but it's kind of replacement of the get scratch devices, and I don't know if we switch just to get the device list from the Ansible deployed. I don't know.
The file. I mean, I kind of like the way that it works now, where there's just a text file and a root that lists the devices, and then that's it.
Yeah.
That was nice and
so
simple.
if we are not going to use any computation during the runtime, like get scratch devices, then probably we can close this PR.
Yeah, I have a feeling we can. Yeah. You could ask if there's any. I'll ask if there's any need for this.
Yeah, Kira already pinged the author in the PR and he didn't respond.
Okay. Oh, Erwan left. That's why. He left Red Hat like a year ago. So whatever, I'll close it. Okay.
Yeah, nice. Okay, I'll close it. And yeah, and I don't know if Vasu is still around because I was trying to pin him. There is a list of PRs that just started to work on, but then discontinued.
I saw him yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to continue to work on his PRs.
Yeah, I don't know. They had a bunch of changes downstream that they're doing for the downstream testing that he was supposed to get upstream, but I don't know if these are part of that or what.
Okay, that's
Probably this old Python 3 compatibility one can get, right? It's 2 years old.
it's Python 3 compatibility. I'm just using it to track and
Okay.
get gradually changes.
Okay.
So integrate it, and as soon as I finished our effort for Python 3, I just close it
Okay.
as outdated.
All right.
That's pretty that I have.
All right. I'll repush this that daemon thing in a few minutes and ping you. Maybe just make sure it still works.
Oh yeah, and this one, PR, the old one, do you really need a possibility to provide custom SSH port number for orchestration of nodes in tautology? I'm just don't
I
know
don't
the
think so.
use case for this. For example,
I
for
don't think so.
for another user, I can see the use case for our organization, at least for OpenSUSE, but for custom SSH port, I'm not sure. I know it's
Right.
usable sometimes, but in reality,
Yeah. I just closed it and pinged him, and he can reopen it if he needs to. I don't think he needs it now. Um, we're on to one page now. Sentry. Could probably close
sorry,
that
I
since this last
I
one
don't
moves
know.
Sentry event submission. We probably don't need that one anymore. Zach hasn't replied in a month. I don't think anybody's ever using Sentry. Multi-OS locking.
Great.
Next OS is, oh, I see. Yeah, okay. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone. See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right.
Goodbye. Bye bye.
Take care.